What's up, everybody? It's your boy, JP, back again with another video. And today, I have the Black Shark 4 Pro. And what's really unique about this phone is that it is a Xiaomi phone that is officially sold in the US. You can go to Black Shark's global website and you can buy this. And they have a choice for a EU model or a US model, and and it the shipping is actually pretty fast. Came from FedEx. It took less than a week, and it was actually faster than last year when the regular Black Shark 4 came out, and that kind of leads me to my only gripe about this phone is the fact that it took so long to come out. It has been a year since the Black Shark 4 with the Snapdragon 870. This is the Black Shark 4 Pro with the Snapdragon 888. In China, they've already gotten the Black Shark 4S Pro with a Snapdragon 888 Plus. This phone is very competitively priced still. But you can get a very easily, I might add, numerous, from a couple of US eBay sellers. Because this other phone's not officially available in the US yet, but I'm sure at some point it will be. And of course, I'm talking about the Moto G200, which has the Snapdragon 888 Plus, and you'll pay around the same price for that as you will for this. Now, of course, that has an LCD. This has an AMOLED. They both have 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of internal storage. I had an overview of the G200 if you missed it. But, because I had a big Motorola extravaganza a couple months ago. But, you do get an E4 AMOLED here. You do get physical game triggers. They're not capacitive like the Red Magic phones have. They're actual physical controllers like the Black Shark 4 and the Redmi K40 Gaming Edition that I also had on my channel last year. Of course, that was known globally as the Pogo F3 GT. And the Redmi K50 Gaming Edition is already out. It came out around the same time this was released globally, and that has the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 versus the 888 found here. But there are a few other things that make this phone unique, and the fact that it is a US sold Xiaomi product or phone. They've had products here before like their TV boxes. So I do need to be specific there and say phones. VoLTE works out of the box. No special code needed to be put in. No hack, no root, nothing. It does work on T-Mobile and AT&T. 5G, LTE of course, which that's a given with VoLTE. But the phone works great, and it was the Black Shark 4 impressed me last year for the sheer fact that it was the one and only Xiaomi phone ever sold here, and 5G worked, but so did VoLTE, and that's becoming a bigger deal right now because of how everyone's shutting down the 3G networks, and they're also going to be shutting down the 2G networks by the end of the year. So, right now it's a big deal, and I've been asked about that in my comments. Yeah, I mean, that's just this phone works great. Its MSRP is $579, but there's $30 coupon codes floating around where you can get it for $550. That's what I paid. I also like the fact that they do officially sell this on Amazon as well, and it was almost the same day that they started selling it from their own website. And it's the same price, $579. And I stress that because Nubia Nubia sells their Red Magic phones officially off of Amazon once they release them on their own global store. But on Amazon, they always cost more for some reason. And I don't know why that is. But with Black Sharks, they don't. They're the same price. Now, of course, the coupon codes that you can use on Black Sharks global website won't work on Amazon. But I have seen that there's codes floating around for Amazon as well to purchase this phone. You just have to kind of search for them. At one point, there was a coupon for Amazon, but I think it expired, which actually made it even cheaper than the $550 that I paid. But don't hold me to it. But anyways, fantastic phone. It does have a Gorilla Glass 5 front and back. And I absolutely love the way that the back feels. It looks like the Black Shark 4, but it's not the same as the Black Shark 4. It has a matte finish instead of a glossy finish. But it looks glossy, and it does have the RGB lighting that's typically right there. That little square design there. It does have the triggers here. They pop up, and it makes that cool sound, that gun sound, that loading sound. I mean, and of course you can use it for shortcuts and stuff like that too. But they're just they're very clicky. When you just put them back up. They have shortcuts and stuff like that when you're not in the games and stuff like that. But always on display, of course. Speakers are really good on this phone. Really good. Almost sounds like surround sound. Well, it probably is. But anyways, let's see here. And no, that's not an IR blaster. I don't think it is. It? Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. It's for the audio. Noise cancellation. But it does have the fingerprint sensor on the side mounted. And, of course, that's your power key as well. And then you got your volume rocker over here. And it does have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. And this thing charges fast, by the way, y'all. Like, the box includes your 120 watt charger. But I have just been using a 66 watt or 67 watt GAN charger. And, I mean, this thing just, even with that, the 67 watt is just blazing fast. I literally, before doing this video, picked the phone up from the table because I hadn't used it in a few days. And I left it on. And it only had 10% battery left. By the time I walked in my room to plug it up, it had 9. And as I was doing another video for the Pogo X4 Pro, which took me less than like 20 minutes, I think, the phone was fully charged. So, I mean 100%. I mean, it's at 100 right now, I think. It's just, blazing fast. This does have NFC. It does have dual SIM, by the way. The cameras aren't bad. The cameras aren't bad on here. I forgot the exact numbers. I think it's a 64 megapixel. I could be wrong, but it does have. I'm reading the thing about the speakers now. The dual symmetrical stereo speakers. I believe that where it says top 1 in Dexomark audio ranking. Yeah, absolutely. This phone sounds amazing. It does have a 144 hertz refresh rate. Not a 165 like Red Magic does, but it does have a 144 hertz refresh rate. I would tone it down to 90. It does kill the battery. I've noticed that Red Magic phones with higher refresh rates, even though they have smaller batteries, I know a lot of people complain about Red Magic's what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say tuning. Thinking about a car, but I can't think of the word right now that I'm actually looking for. But Red Magic's phones, they're definitely tuned really good for high refresh rates. Their battery life on them is still great. At 144, 165. This phone at 144, it does definitely go down, and that's without any gaming. So I would definitely tone it down to like 90 hertz. But again, it charges blazing fast. I mean, it's ridiculous fast. I think, It's um I don't think it's I don't think it's a 500 milliamp battery. But the color, by the way, is known as shadow black. But y'all will have to correct me on the battery size. I'm pretty sure it's not a 5,000 milliamp, but I could be wrong. I think it's a 4 something because the Red Magic 7 is a 4500. I think this is bigger than that though, but again, it doesn't hold as well as battery life as that the Red Magic 7 does, and even the previous ones like the 6S Pro that I had. But yeah, again, VoLTE works on T-Mobile and AT&T, 5G, 4G, LTE. Well, that's again. I don't know why I keep saying that. Beautiful design. I appreciate the design because it's a gaming phone, and you can tell it's a gaming phone from the back, and of course the triggers. But in the front, because it has the punch hole, it's kind of incognito. It hides it. And it's just it doesn't have the bezel still like the Red Magic phones do. So I can appreciate that. Of course, I do know why the other phones like the Red Magic it still has the bezels too, though. I get it. But, nice packaging, nice case with it there. Stickers that I think are, really nice. Again, you do get that 120 watt charger in the box. Samsung, Apple, yeah. Seems like I've been saying that all day. But, nice packaging. I'm sure they're going to come out with the Black Shark 5. They may call it the Black Shark 6 because I know 5 is a bad number in China. Of course, that hasn't stopped them with certain other phones, but we'll see. They're kind of late to the game, but I'm sure that they're going to release one with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, and hopefully it goes global a lot sooner, I might add. But yeah, it's just going back over the phone here. It does run Joy UI 12.5, which is just a further skinned version of MIUI 12.5. It has Android 11 instead of Android 12. They are pretty good though about updating their phones. But I do think it should have came with Android 12 out of the box and MIUI 13 at least, or what they might have called Joy UI 13. But that may be saved for a Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 powered phone if they come out with one, or maybe they'll switch it up and maybe the next one will have a Dimensity 9000 in it instead. Who knows? We'll see. Because Redmi, Xiaomi, another sub brand of Xiaomi, they mixed it up this year because the K40 Gaming Edition actually had the Dimensity 1200, but its successor, the K50 Gaming Edition, had the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. So we'll see. Maybe they'll mix this up and release this phone's successor with the Dimensity 9000. But time will tell, and I may or may not get it. Who knows? But yeah, y'all check out my video for the Pogo X4 Pro, my video for the Blue G91 Max, and depending on when you watch this, I do have one coming for the Red Magic 7 that I've mentioned many times in this video right here already. If I had to pick, honestly, I would go with that. It's only like if you're going by MSRPs, it's like $50 more, and it's well worth it. But this is a great phone too. Great phones if you can catch it on sale for $550 or below. It's still a great phone. The Snapdragon 888 is definitely not outdated. But I could see why a lot of phones are choosing to use that, and as their mid-range offering, because Qualcomm doesn't have a successor for the Snapdragon 870, and they really don't have to come out with one. I mean, I don't see why they won't use the 888 for upper mid-range or lower high-end devices, however you want to look at it, because that's pretty much what the 870 was last year to the 888. And I think the 888 can play that well to the 8 Gen 1. But anyways, let me know what y'all think in the comments, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace out.